Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, training out of Abdessamie Gym, representing Morocco, Abdessamie Rhenimi. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, training out of Khunpon, with a fight record of 19 wins and 7 losses, a 73% win rate. Representing Thailand, Khunpon!
Attention for the head ball, you go in back of the head, you both know the rule, fight fair, fight clean, touch glove if you want. Touch glove.
Only the best of the best in the world are invited to one championship, the world's largest stage of martial arts, representing the pinnacle of fighting.
Time. Ready? Ready?
Khunpon takes on Abdessamie Rhenimi, Strawweight Muay Thai.
The height differential on full display as the fighters touch gloves. Rhenimi tall and long, catching the kick, looking for the sweep. Khunpon gonna have to find a way inside. Even if he eats a shot or two, trading in close could be to his benefit if he sets up his combinations. Eats a stiff punch there from Rhenimi.
Nice inside leg kick there from Khunpon. Rhenimi has the height and reach advantage. Definitely gonna be looking to control the distance. As they exchange strikes straight into the clinch. Khunpon trying to counter Rhenimi, but Rhenimi just doesn't seem to be there. Oh, big shot there from Khunpon though. Spoke way too early there, Brian.
Rhenimi was looking good, piecing his combos together well, but getting a little bit wild. Opening up a little bit too much, perhaps. Khunpon can hold his ground, block some of these shots, throw that left hand over the top. Rhenimi needs to be aware of that left hand from the southpaw. Keep his guard nice and high and use his footwork to avoid that punch.
Rhenimi is dangerous as well. Oh, big shots fired now. Khunpon has to be careful that he doesn't underestimate his opponent, even though he's one knockdown ahead. Rhenimi will throw caution to the wind. He will want to get that knockdown back.
Yeah, these fighters settling into a fast pace early in the first round and keeping it up. Khunpon looking for the lead hook there. Rhenimi does a good job of catching the kick and firing back, but still a bit wild, a bit loose with his guard. He throws his combinations well, but he does invite big shots over the top from Khunpon.
Rhenimi now starting to move around nicely, good footwork. Staying out of range and the danger of Khunpon. But all it takes is one shot from Khunpon, just like we saw earlier.
Yeah, I want to see Rhenimi slow down a little bit here, establish his jab, use his footwork, those straight shots to set up the looping shots, the hook and the uppercut. Into the clinch now, losing that height advantage, grinding, just pulling the head down of Khunpon.
Khunpon seemed to be in danger there, Brian. He just kind of drifted off onto the ropes. But the counter-striking of Khunpon has been on point so far. Oh, big elbows from Rhenimi. Khunpon just taking the damage and walking through every shot that Rhenimi has thrown at him. And all it took was one shot from Khunpon. And he floored Rhenimi. He got that count in round one. That was impressive, Brian.
Khunpon just textbook poker face, zero emotion as he plows forward. He eats some big shots as well, but showing a zero grimace there. That left hand over the top, beautifully timed. That is the shot that Abdessamie Rhenimi needs to watch out for going forward. landing some nice hooks and straights of his own, but a little bit loose and wild with the guard occasionally. If he slows it down a little bit, brings the guard in, sticks to the straight shots to set up the hooking punches, I think he can be more effective here in the second round, but we'll see if he makes adjustments or if Khunpon is just going to continue to plow forward and look for a home for his left hand.
Friday fights. It's the global platform in search of the next global superstar. Rhenimi making his debut. Khunpon looking to take his winning streak to 2 in a row.
Once again, another nice catch of the kick by Rhenimi, looking to pull his opponent into a hook. Khunpon closing the gap, leaping into the left hand, but eating a clean 1-2. Rhenimi finding his range seemingly here a little bit more. Those straight shots are money for the Moroccan fighter, Achilles.
Oh, Khunpon is in trouble now. Looking for that one-shot wonder. Same one that he found in round 1, but that is going to be difficult against a Rhenimi that is now gaining momentum, Brian. Well, I think Rhenimi's going to be warned about that, but that was way more than 2 steps.
Hooking the leg there slightly on the sweep as well, not legal. Rhenimi looking to bait Khunpon in, now counter with his elbows. Sneaky tactics, but needing to be very careful and cautious. Keep that guard tight. Beautiful front kick. Not let that left hand land.
What does Khunpon need to do to get some momentum going in this fight, Brian?
I would have liked to see Khunpon started earlier. He could still do it, but attack the inside of the lead leg of Rhenimi with the low kick. The outside as well, but just smash away with the low kick a little bit more. Rhenimi's got good footwork. He's getting in and out. It creates opportunities for him to line up his punches to get off the line of the left hand of Khunpon. So if he did a little more damage to the body and to the lower body of Rhenimi, I think it would help set up that left hand.
Khunpon now is taking that battering. The knee of Rhenimi has opened up a cut over the right eye of Khunpon. That is going to impair his vision slightly. Now, whether that is going to slow Khunpon down, we do not know, because Khunpon has been mostly counter-striking so far in this fight. The doctor's going to take a look for the safety of the athletes. We're going to get right back to this action now.
That's right, looked like a big cut over the right eye, but up on the forehead.
Beautiful timing there from Khunpon. Textbook sweeping the inside of the leg as Rhenimi was coming in. Oh, big left hand from Rhenimi.
Rhenimi going to work on that cut right away. Like you said, the left hand, the right straight. Here driving into the elbows. Looking to just ride his weight on top of Khunpon, being the taller fighter. Effective tactics in the clinch.
No doubt that Khunpon is tough. But can he survive this onslaught from Rhenimi? Just motivated to keep pushing forward. He's got that pressure on Khunpon so much right now. Oh, deep to the face. Snapping the head back of Khunpon.
Rhenimi continuing to use that in and out footwork. Very effective. Mixing up his weapons, straight punches into the elbows. Just finding the rhythm more and more. Khunpon not finding a ton of offense in that round. And also a massive cut opened up above the right eye, more on the forehead. So still okay to continue, but wow, Rhenimi really coming into his own here in the second. A beautiful 1-2 down the pike. Khunpon looking for the left hand of the body, but over-committing. There we see that beautiful knee from side control as Rhenimi pressing Khunpon's head down, using the front kick variations, the front kick up to the face. Rhenimi just getting more comfortable, still a bit wild with the guard, but using the footwork well for defense.
This is the world's largest martial arts platform. Winning convincingly give these athletes the greatest opportunity to propel their careers to that next level. Rhenimi down in round one, but has been dominating ever since.
Rhenimi now looking for counter left hooks as Khunpon presses in with a right straight. Khunpon knows he needs to drive in to create opportunities for the left-hander, catching the kick, smashing the base leg of Rhenimi, and then plowing forward with the left and the right.
Oh, he smashed the top of that thigh there, Brian. Can't help but think that's going to hurt in the morning. Again, Rhenimi just holding the leg a little bit too long. Referee doing a good job to keep an eye on that. But that tape, Brian, is just money for Rhenimi.
Yeah, really finding a home and a range for that front kick. Rhenimi doing great work, keeping the distance, utilizing the footwork to get in and out. Close range, switching to the elbows, stepping back, countering with punches, then pouring it on here, going to this counter lead hook more and more. Catching the leg again, looking to run Khunpon into that left hand. Has him here along the ropes.
Constant pressure from Rhenimi. Khunpon, a bit of a sloppy front kick there, like Rhenimi keeps catching it and keeps punishing him for it. But the toughness of Khunpon is definitely there, Brian, but it's just the strength and the size and the speed of Rhenimi is just a bit overwhelming right now for Khunpon.
Khunpon incredibly tough, knowing that he needs to cut the distance somehow. He needs to get inside to set up opportunities for that big left hand. But Rhenimi just getting better and better with the distance control, fading back, baiting him, switching from punches to front kicks to elbows at close range to knees as well.
Damage has been done in the face of Khunpon. Rhenimi trying to set up something big here. 40 seconds left. Pulling the leg. Landing the strike, spinning elbow attempt. Khunpon just firing back, just letting Rhenimi know. Oh, he just punches the mouthpiece now over Rhenimi's mouth. Khunpon just had enough of defending and he was just like, you know what, I'm just going to whack this guy in the face, and he did.
Yeah, great shot. Rhenimi feeling his mouthpiece coming out, able to put it back in. But that was a massive punch from Khunpon. Blood continuing to run down his face out of that cut. Rhenimi driving in on a 1-2. They're back into the clinch. More knees coming from the Moroccan fighter. Just a battle to the very end, Achilles.
What an absolute war. The early knockdown in round one for Khunpon forced Rhenimi to push forward the whole match. He was dominating, but he could not get that knockdown that he was looking for. So it is going to be very interesting to see how the judges score this one.
Indeed, Achilles there. Rhenimi's switching into that spinning back fist, utilizing his footwork to set up opportunities for counters here, eating a big left over the top, adjusting his own mouthpiece. Incredible back and forth from both of these guys. Abdessamie Rhenimi able to control the action much in the second and the third, really coming into his own, utilizing the footwork to counter strikes. Mondo with that knockdown. Lots of drama in this matchup. Going to be very interesting to see how it plays out. Abdessamie Rhenimi mixing that Muay Thai and that kickboxing. Great combination. You can see the cut there over the right eye on the forehead of Khunpon.
I mean, Brian, do you go for who got closest to finishing the fight, or do you go for who dominated the fight?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. Judge number 1 calls this contest in favor of Rhenimi. Judge number 2 calls this contest in favor of Khunpon. And judge number 3 calls this contest in favor of your winner by split decision.